Hello and welcome to B3D. In this video, I will be talking about the custom chandelier I designed. Here's a brief overview on the chandelier. I wanted to create a chandelier that I could place on a flat or sloped ceiling, change the distance between the rows, change the number of sconces, and change the sconce style itself. So let's get to the chandelier. I'll be placing the chandelier in 3D for demonstration purposes. Here, the chandelier is selected and placed on the roof. So as you can see, the chandelier is perpendicular to the roof right now. And in order to make it go straight down to the floor, I'm going to go to my third level plan, which is where I place my section view. So here we have the chandelier perpendicular to the roof. To get the chandelier hanging down with gravity, I just need to figure out the angle between the roof and the chandelier. To find the angle, simply draw a vertical reference plane and measure out the angle between the roof and the reference plane. So for this instance, the angle turned out to be 40.6 degrees. So now I will simply change the angle parameter to 40.6 degrees, which I named it as ceiling to attachment angle. So let's go ahead and change it. 40.6. So now the chandelier is hanging straight down to the floor. Of course, the angle can be changed to almost any value. Here it is at 10. Here it is at 60. Oops. Here it is at 90. Here it is at 200. And here it is at 250. But let's get back to 40.6 for now. So now that I have the chandelier hanging straight down, I can move on to the shaft length. In this case, I set to 5 feet for default purposes. So let's change it to 10 feet. And let's change it to 20 feet. So now that I have the shaft length that I want, I would now want to change the distance between the rows of the sconces. It's at 2 for default, but let's change it to 3 feet. And let's change it to 5 feet. Oops, 5 feet. So for changing the number of sconces per row, I'll be heading back to the 3D view to change it. So now all that's left to do is to decide how many sconces I want per row. So here, row 1 is set at 6 sconces, and row 2 is set at 3 sconces. Let's change row 1 to 10 sconces. So as you can see, the sconces automatically rearrange themselves. They rearrange the array and the array's angle between each sconce. So let's set the number of sconces of row 2 to 8. So you notice the same thing happening with row 2. So that's the basic walkthrough of my chandelier family concept. The chandelier was able to adapt to the ceiling angle. I was able to change the chain length, the distance between the rows, and the number of sconces per row. In the future, I hope to add more detailed geometry instead of generic geometry. Thank you for watching another video from B3D.